Good morning, sir.
Am I audible? Chat box है ना? Am I audible? Online आ रहा है? Is the window clear? Yes, आ रहा है इसमें. Thank you. नहीं है तो स्क्रीन शेयर कर लेते हैं. Please wait. Some technical problem. We are trying to rectify it. Yeah, Arjun, just please hold on. Don't wait, Arjun. No problem. Don't worry. एक काम का स्क्रीन शेयर ही कर लेते हैं. बट वो शेक ही आ रहा है। जस्ट सर स्क्रीन पर जैसा हिल रहा है सर। मैं क्या डायरेक्ट दिखा रहा था कैमरा। मैं कैमरा। आई थिंक द थिंग्स आर ओके नाउ। यस ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीथिंग क्लियर इनफ। आपको तो दिख रहा है, उनको ऑनलाइन सुनाई दे रहा है, सुन रहे हो तुम भी? सुनाई दे रही है मेरी आवाज? ओके, थैंक यू एवरीवन। चलो, थैंक यू। सो लेट्स रीस्टार्ट नोटिस राइटिंग। कहाँ गया? अरे वो कहाँ गया स्टॉप एंड नोटेशन? आई डाउट। मैंने बोल के तो रखा था। व्हाट डिड वैभव से? व्हाट डिड वैभव सर से? क्या हो गया? इज इट क्लियर ना? आ रहा है स्क्रीन पर? विजिबल? चलो, a quick recap what we did in the earlier class. Some of the students missed out. Some online students को प्रॉब्लम थी। चैट भी बंद कर दे तो 1 मिनट। So the points you have to keep in mind: name of the institution or the issuing authority always on the top, date of issuing the notice on the same line where you write the notice, if possible. Else, you write notice and then put up the date in the next line. The word notice in block letters, give an appropriate heading and eye-catching title. You know the reason why the notice has been put up. Clearly mention the target, for whom it is. Is it for everyone or it is for a particular group? It is only for class 12. It is only for Vijeta batch. जिसके लिए भी notice है, the thing should be specified. The purpose of the notice should be very clear. Mention all the relevant details. The answer to the WH questions: what, when, where, and to whom. Date, venue, time, and something about the program. That should be specified very clearly, specifically in the notice. The writer's name or the signature and designation are always given at the bottom of the body of the notice. The word limit is specific, it is 5050 words, and the language should be very formal and simple. Better is to take care of the word limit. Be particular of the word limit, that is 50 words. And the notice is always put up in a box. This thing you have to remember. One more slide I have just added. Sorry. It was regarding, it is for the students online, those who could not get what I wrote on the board regarding the date and the time. How the date has to be written. Number dates not allowed. So 21/09 or 21/09 incorrect. The abbreviated months, incomplete dates not allowed. The way of writing the date, you put up 21 September along with the year, complete spelling of September, or if you are habitual of ST, ND, RD and so on, 21st, 22nd ke liye ND, if you are habitual, you can use that, but don't make it 21 to the power of ST. Put it up in the same line, the way I have shown over here. And if you want, you can also put up the month first, September 21 and then 202. This is something related to date. And this format you have to apply in all the writing sections wherever dates are there, whether it is report writing or the other things, letter writing, notice, and so on. The way of writing the time. The o'clock format is not allowed. Please don't use the o'clock format, that 4 o'clock in the evening. Mat likhna. Don't use the 24-hour format, 1600 hours and 1800 hours. Don't have to write. You have to write in the form AM or PM. And capital A.M. or small A.M. Both are equally correct. So don't get confused. कि capital में लिखना है या small में लिखना है. I try to put up both of them, and this is the way you have to put up the time. Put up the timings. Is it clear, all of you? This we have discussed earlier. Now, one more thing. The confusion regarding notice and date was there in many of the students. So always the name of the issuing authority, preferably block letters, not compulsory. Next is the word notice. Try to put up the date on the same line. If by chance the date is on a larger size, जैसे November, बड़ी spelling है, plus your writing also is bigger, and it looks a bit messy, थोड़ा clumsy नजर आता है. Messy, not that football player, clumsy, अजीब लगता है, भद्दा सा लगता है. Then you can put up the date on the next line. After that, put up the title, the heading. Leave a line, it will look better. No rule as such to where to leave a line or not to leave a line. ये मैं पहले बता चुका हूँ. And I show you some examples. You yourself will understand that where if you leave a line, it will look better and attractive. Then will be the body, contain all the details, date, time, venue, and so on. After this, leave a line, the name of the person who is putting up the notice, and below it will be the designation of that person. And the notice is always in a box. This you have to keep in mind. A solid example as to how the thing should look. The issuing authority, the word notice, date, complete, preferably on the same line. Next will be the heading. Leave a line and then start writing the details. What is the notice for whom it is, where, and so on. So extra classes for students of class 12 who have secured less than 65% in the half yearly examination will be organized as per the following details. You can write the things in a running paragraph the way you used to do earlier. But better way is this. You can just differentiate the date, time, and venue. So date, कब से कब, timing in AM or PM format, venue. You can try to add one relevant additional information related to that particular event or the occasion. So मैंने लिख दिया, duration of each class will be 45 minutes. And then for further details, contact the undersigned. After this, leave a line, put up the name of the person who has put up the notice, and below it will be the designation of the person. So designation will always be at the end. ध्यान में रखना. This I have done earlier also. We'll take up an example. मैं बता पहले सीखो तो सीखे नोटिस होता क्या. I'll tell you everything. Have patience, have patience. Your senorita, secretary of the School Creative Society of Somani Public School, Jhansi. Write a notice for the 9th All India Poster Making Competition to be held in the school. Be very clear regarding the date of putting the notice and the date of the event. It's not that any date will be allowed. The function is on Children's Day, 14th November. So it's not that the present date should always be the issuing date. उसके आसपास की date you have to write. तो इसको देख लो. What think beforehand कि क्या specific point होने चाहिए, and then start writing the notice and how your notice should look. I made some changes as per the earlier slide जो पहले थी. Box, the issuing authority, the word notice, date on the same line. The event is, this is not the date of the event. This will be the date on which you are informing the receivers, the audience. 10 तारीख को notice लगाई है. So keep a margin of 4 days, 5 days, a week for such notices. जहाँ पे हमको ज्यादा तैयारी नहीं होती है, that difference is sufficient. The reason why a notice has to be put up. The heading, the title. Put up an attractive or a catchy heading and title. Don't just put up the common one, 9th poster making competition. All Tom, Dick and Harry, 95% वही लिखेंगे. Try to put up something different. Color your thoughts. Color your views. कुछ भी different लिखो यहाँ पे. It should be attractive and eye-catching. So here I have not left line anywhere. Again, I'll repeat, leaving a line or not leaving a line is no rule as such. But इसके बाद एक line छोड़ दो. So the things are very clear. It will look attractive. चीज आपके सामने. So students are invited to the 9th All India Poster Making Competition to be held as per the following details. Differentiate the date, time, venue. The date, time, venue will be in all the notices except one, which I'll tell you later. उसके अंदर things will change a bit. Put up the date, time, venue. Notice should always be written in dual perspective. Think in the perspective of the students and think in the perspective of the person writing the notice. तो सेनोरिटा के हिसाब से भी सोचो और स्टूडेंट्स के हिसाब से भी सोचो. Suppose just put up a notice that all the students are informed that the 9th poster making competition will be held in the school. For details, contact the undersigned. You can realize how many queries or doubts will be there in the mind of the student. Common चीज आएगी, कब है? सेनोरिटा को परेशान करेंगे, उसकी बैंड बच जाएगी बेचारे की. द डाउट्स विल कीप ऑन पोरिंग ऑन टू हर. सेनोरिटा दीदी, सेनोरिटा दीदी, या हाय सेनो, व्हाट इज द डेट, कब है, कितने बजे आना है, किसके साथ आना है, वो नहीं पूछेंगे, है ना. Maybe, and one more common thing will be there in the mind of the student will be regarding the drawing material, a common cheese. So that it's not that you have to give up all the details, but try to answer at least one or two additional questions. तो common चीज होगी ये जो बच्चे पूछेंगे. So that give the answer rather than you getting harassed unnecessarily. Because the drawing material is concerned, whether you have to use pencil color, crayons, watercolor, पोस्टर कलर्स या एशियन पेंट्स का डब्बा लेके बैठना है, दीवार पे पेंट करना है. वी नो नथिंग. सो गिव द आंसर स्ट्रेट वे. मटेरियल विल बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय द स्कूल. झंझट ही नहीं, डालो स्कूल के ऊपर खर्चा. नथिंग फ्रॉम आवर ओन पॉकेट. एंड वन मोर कॉमन थिंग which is always there in the mind of the student, topic. Here I have categorized junior and senior. You don't have to think so much during the exam. ऐसा नहीं कि हमको सब कुछ सोचना है, आपने कैटेगरी नहीं की तो योर मार्क्स विल बी डिडक्टेड, नथिंग एज सच. I just try to put up. You can put up any one topic, enough. अगर you feel that ये टॉपिक इजी लग रहा है या ये डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है and vice versa, should I put up social level? नहीं, ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा. Should I put up modern technology? नहीं, ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. If there is some difficulty to your mind, don't trouble your mind unnecessarily. Be cool, just chill, and simple कर दो topic on the spot. There'll be no trouble to anyone. Trouble the topic उसी दिन हमको बताएंगे. कोई पूछने का तो थप्पड़ मार देना, आप बताए ना तेरे को, उसी दिन बताएंगे, चल इधर से. Very clear. Make things simple for you. Don't confuse yourself unnecessarily. And then for details, contact the art teacher, Mrs. या Mr. Sharma. Leave a line over here in between. I have not left any line. आप difference देख सकते हो. This is not on the margin. थोड़ा सा हल्की सी जगह दे दी है. It will look differentiated. Then senorita, the person who has put up the notice, and lastly the designation of the person. And senorita was mentioned. She is the secretary of the school's creative society. स्कूल का नाम लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है because the name of the school has been reflected on the top. This is the way how your notice should look. In exam now, you don't have to draft a notice complete the way we have put up now. But in exam, you may get such printed notice with some blanks. Maybe this thing may not be given. They may just put a blank question number 1. फिर नोटिस दे देंगे, ये दे देंगे समथिंग, डेट की या डेट they'll give, then this part they may give a blank कि यहाँ पे क्या आएगा. Then they'll give you 4 options: salutation, date, designation or heading. So this is the way you have to do the fill-ups. Understood? Got the answer? कि किस टाइप से एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. And some MCQs I'll discuss after I show you some examples also. I'll discuss a few MCQs with you. So this is the way how your notice has to be put up. I hope the thing is clear, everyone. And the things are there in the module as well. I'm just showing you one more notice, and this is the longest possible notice. ये notice में आपको बहुत, when you draft a notice, you have to think a lot. So you are Jenny, the school prefect of the Saint Xavier School, Jaipur. Your school has organized a 10-day tour during the summer holidays. Draft a notice for the school notice board giving necessary details. Fine. Read the question very carefully. Can you put up today's date to inform the students where this notice is concerned? Yes or no? अगर हम सितंबर के डाल देंगे, क्या दिक्कत है? नहीं है ना दिक्कत, है दिक्कत? हाँ? Can you put up today's date? Yes or no? Yes, sir, we can put up. No. When is the tour? तुम सितंबर में डालोगे, अभी तो पहले विंटर वेकेशन आएगा, तुम समर वेकेशन के कैसे अभी से डाल रहे हो? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो दिस टाइम तो यू डोंट हैव टू मेक अ नोटिस, नहीं तो डेट्स के minus half mark used to be there earlier for an incorrect date. Or for such a question, if you put up a date of September or October, straight away your marks would get deducted. This is what चिल्ड्रंस डे का भी हमने किया था, वी पुट अप द डेट ऑफ नवंबर, उसके आसपास. तो दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू थिंक ओवर हियर. एंड नाउ थिंक इन द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द स्टूडेंट कि व्हाट कॉमन क्वेश्चंस विल बी देयर इन द माइंड ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. बीइंग अ स्टूडेंट, अगर आप नोटिस पढ़ते हो, if I just put up that all the students are informed that a 10-day educational tour is conducted for the students, for details contact the undersigned. Suppose मैंने इतना लिख दिया, टाइम कितने बजे जाना है, 10 दिन के लिए जाना है, तो उसमें टाइम कहां से आएगा? हाँ, दिस इज ओके ना, कहाँ जाएंगे, समर वेकेशन भी बड़ा होता है, कब जाएंगे. एंड वन मोर वेरी कॉमन क्वेश्चन दैट पिंचेस इज नकद नारायण, हाउ मच मनी, कौन देगा? कोई स्कूल सेवा भर्ती नहीं होता कि 10 दिन भी लेके जाएगा और खाना पीना भी देगा और आपको रहने को भी देगा एंड मस्ती भी कराएगा. Maybe some school, I don't know whether such a school exists. So a very simple thing. So think in a very general way. And the solution I'll put up in front of you. School authority, the word notice, date I put up, heading. Don't write 10-day tour, 10-day tour. It will look monotonous. सब लिखेंगे आप, कुछ अलग करो. Yes, have a cool summer, have an enjoyable summer, just chill. Something eye-catching. It should always be attractive. Leave a line and this. Now take care in this. I used 3 dates. Yeah, 3 dates will play a very, very important role. Yes, online students. There are 3 dates. One date is 10th April, the date of issuing the notice. The other is 21st May to 30th May, that is the days when the tour will be conducted. And one more date to collect the tour cost. 3 important dates यहाँ पर है. First thing, May, summer है कि winter है? Summer. So first thing, summer vacation है, put up those 10 days. Don't write 20th May to 30th May. They are not 10 days, they become 11 days. पहले वो सोच लो. Now, in the earlier notice, we just kept a margin of 4 days, 5 days. 14th November was the drawing competition, poster making, and we put up 10th. 4-5 दिन की, उसमें कोई तैयारी की जरूरत नहीं थी, so we just put up a margin of around 4-5 days. इसके अंदर वो margin becomes illogical. See a margin of around 1.5 month, around 40 to 50 days or 2 months का margin will be practically correct. I'll discuss once you'll understand कि क्यों इतना margin मैंने रखा है. These 2 days पे पहला मैं आता हूँ. Always the notice should be in dual perspective. बच्चों के हिसाब से plus the organizer के हिसाब से. Now we'll go for both the things. The common answers I put up, कब जाएंगे, कहाँ जाएंगे और कितना पैसा देना है. This I put up. In this time won't be there. तो ऐसे नहीं कि 8 AM to 8 PM 8 बजे जाएंगे, शाम को लौट के आ जाएंगे, फिर अगले दिन वापस जाएंगे. We are there for 10 days. So time will not be reflected. In this, it will become place. Venue नहीं रहेगा. Venue is the premises. ये पे खुली जगह पे तो use the word place. Don't use the word venue. And instead of time, I use the extra thing, important thing, cost. Now we'll work out this date. Suppose, first of all, the day the notice is put up, it's not necessary कि the students read the notice on the same date. ऐसे नहीं कि आज नोटिस लगे तो आज का आज ही बच्चे पढ़ लेंगे. कुछ बच्चे तो they never go to the notice board. If some friend tells, अरे एक मस्त इंटरेस्टिंग नोटिस लगी है, तब टाइम निकाल के जाएंगे देखने पढ़ने, तो भी वन और 2 days वी कैन कीप फॉर दैट। आई एम जस्ट कमिंग ऑन टू दिस डेट्स, रियलिस्टिक वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं। नाउ सपोज दिस नोटिस इज पुट अप ऑन योर स्कूल नोटिस बोर्ड, नो डाउट एवरीबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड टू गो। टेल मी वेरी फ्रेंकली, फ्रेंकली है ना, दिल से नहीं, सॉरी दिल से बोलो दिमाग से नहीं, will with whom will you discuss first? Very frank answer, this is what I wanted. दिल से बोलो और दिमाग से नहीं। Very few students will be there जो डायरेक्ट पेरेंट्स के पास जाएंगे। पहले तो दे मिंगल अराउंड द फ्रेंड्स, थोड़ा बैकअप चाहिए ना, घर पे जाएंगे 8-10 नाम बताएंगे तो थोड़ा सा वी गो प्रिपेयर्ड आर्म्ड। यस, तो फर्स्ट 1 or 2 days तो वी डिस्कस विद द फ्रेंड्स, तो विल कीप दोस 1 or 2 days डिस्कसिंग अमंग्स द फ्रेंड्स। यस, क्योंकि हर एक दोस्त जरूरी होता है, तुम कुछ भी मत सोचो, हर एक दोस्त जरूरी होता है। यस, तो वी डिस्कस विद आवर फ्रेंड्स, वेरी क्लियर प्रैक्टिकली। नाउ तो एक दिन लेट नोटिस पड़ी, 1-2 दिन दोस्तों के लिए, 2-3 दिन निकल गए। नाउ थोड़ा बैकअप, now we go home. Now we try to convince the one whom we can convince easily, and it changes from person to person. कोई हो सकता है जो अपनी मम्मी को जल्दी मना सकता है, या कोई होगा या होगी जो अपने पापा को जल्दी पटा सकते हैं। It is, so we go to the one whom we can convince first easily. परमिशन तो दोनों की लगेगी, लेकिन पहले सीक्वेंस से चलते हैं, बच्चे होशियार होते हैं वैसे भी। यस, सबको पता है कि कैसे घर वाले से परमिशन लेते हो, जिद करके या समझा के, जैसे भी हो। एंड सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू आर एबल टू, मम्मी को जल्दी मना सकते हो, यू गो टू मदर फर्स्ट। मम्मी टूर जा रही है, मदर विल आस्क कब, समर वेकेशन में। यू विल गेट एन यूनिवर्सल आंसर NO, नो। वेरी रेयर, वेरी फ्यू पेरेंट्स विल बी देयर जो एक बार में हाँ बोलेंगे, अच्छा 10 दिन, अच्छा है तू जा यार, घर में शांति रहेगी। फर्स्ट यूनिवर्सल आंसर NO, नो। जैसे NO, नो आया, बच्चों की नो बोला तो नौटंकी शुरू, खाना नहीं खाना, बात नहीं करनी, कोचिंग नहीं जाना, स्कूल नहीं जाना, दिस एंड दैट, ऑल टेल्ट्रम्स, ऑल नौटंकी चालू होते हैं ना। 1-2 दिन हम इस नौटंकी को रख लेते हैं, चलो 2 days यू डू जिद एंड ऑल दोस थिंग, और 3 days यू असाइन। नाउ चलो मम्मी बेचारी सॉफ्ट हार्टेड होते ही है, मम्मी मान गई, चलो अब चलते हैं, पापा से परमिशन लेते हैं, फाइनल अथॉरिटी तो वहीं से आएगा। और इट कैन बी वाइस वर्सा ऑल्सो, अगर पापा को पटा लिया, पापा लास्ट में बोलेंगे चल पहले मम्मी को तो मनावे। नाउ विल गो टू द फाइनल अथॉरिटी। पक्का सबसे पहले ये आंसर आएगा, दोनों को डांट पड़ेगी, एंड यू विल टोल तुमने ही बिगाड़ के रखा है अपने लाडले को, जब देखो तब घूमने की बात। एंड इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग, इफ द स्टूडेंट इज इन क्लास 8 तो बोलेंगे 2 साल बाद बोर्ड है, बच्चा 9th में तो बोलेंगे नेक्स्ट ईयर बोर्ड है, 10th में तो बोलेगा अबे गधे बोर्ड है इस बार अभी, एंड सो ऑन। हर घर में होता ही है, मोस्ट ऑफ द हाउसेज विल गेट सच थिंग्स, होता है। पढ़ाई भी जरूरी है, पेरेंट्स भी अपने थोड़ा सा एक दिखाते हैं, जैसे तैसे करके कन्विंस करेंगे, जाने दो ना बेचारा, कब जाएगा या कब जाएगी, फिर तो IIT में एडमिशन हो जाएगा, फिर बेचारा कॉलेज चले जाएंगे, फिर MTech के लिए बाहर चले जाएंगे, कब जाएंगे दोस्तों के संग मिलने, एक ही बार मौका मिला है। एंड पक्का लौट के आएगा तो डबल पढ़ाई करेगा, 6 घंटे का बदला 10 घंटा पढ़ेगा, कॉम्पेंसेट करेगा टाइम को। बच्चे हाँ तो बोल देते हैं, यस हाँ मम्मी 10 क्यों 12 घंटे पढ़ेगा, अभी तो मेन तो ये है, बाद में के तो बाद में जो होगी। तो चलो, नाउ both the parents are now convinced, so we'll keep around 6, 7, 8 days for this manna or manana, practically, logically. Then they'll ask you कब जाना कहाँ जाना है, तो इसका आंसर you should know, you should not be कब जा रहा है डेट पता नहीं, कहाँ जा रहा है पता नहीं बोर्ड पे लिखा नहीं था, कुछ पैसे वैसे देने हैं या स्कूल लेके जाएगी मालूम नहीं, परमिशन का पहले थपक करके पड़ेगा गाल के ऊपर, 5 उंगलियां छप जाएंगी. So this answer you should know. So this is what I put up on the board. 1 or 2 days to make arrangement for the money. ये तो हो गया on behalf of the school. Sorry, on behalf of the student. Around 10 to 12 days. Now आप चलते हैं स्कूल के लिए. School also needs some time for preparations. School will never say कि those interested submit your names. नाम देने में क्या जाता है? तू जा रहा है, चल मेरा नाम भी लिख देना, बाद में सोचेंगे. School does not want नाम, the school wants दाम. उनको तो ये चाहिए, फाइनल एक बार आ गया टोकन मनी वॉट एवर इट इज कि नाउ द स्टूडेंट हैज रजिस्टर्ड हिमसेल्फ और हरसेल्फ. And the school will give around 30-40 days to make the preparation, and 10 days we have kept it for the student. So now this is what 20th is the last date मैंने रखी है. 10 days for students to decide and submit the money, and around a month's time. ऐसा नहीं कि exact 30 days ही होना चाहिए. It can be 40, 45, whatever it is, but don't keep a margin between this and this of 4 days or 8 days. 8 दिन के अंदर ना स्कूल तैयारी कर पाएगी, neither you will be able to give your reply to the school authority. So I hope these 3 dates are clear enough, and this is the longest possible notice ever. And then इसके बाद कुछ हो गया. Now the things, date, time, venue, date, place and cost has been put up. The school wants. तो एक additional चीज होती है. It's not that you should write everything, you should know everything. But I just put up the point कि अगर आवे तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. The school needs the parents' permission or the parents' consent letter, and the school will also need the money. तो उसने स्कूल ने लास्ट डेट डाल दी है. And after this, now if you have any more details, contact the undersigned. The students ask me, sir, should we mention how we will go, where we have to report, should the parents come, this and that? All those things are everything you don't have to put up. Here we are just filtering the crowd. We are given the information. Now those who will be interested, they will come and ask you, hey, Jenny, कैसे जाएंगे? Either we'll be going by train, we'll be traveling by bus, we'll be going by flight, or railway track से सारे जय माता दी करके पैदल चलेंगे. How will we be traveling? All those things are printed in the form of itinerary, and they will be given to the students who register themselves. कि day 1 report school में आना है या स्टेशन जाना है या एयरपोर्ट आना है, whatever it is. Then day 2, day 3, जो plan होगा, that is itinerary. So all those details you don't have to devise over here. So main चीज है ऊपर का, that thing should be there. So the crowd is filtered. Only the interested will go and harass or get the doubt solved to the person who has put up this notice. So इस तरीके से आपको ये notice exam में लिखनी होगी. So this time, no doubt, you don't have to write the dates and all those things. You only have the MCQs. But ध्यान रखना, summer vacation, September, October जैसी date मत लिखना. Please keep your mind open and always. And how I have differentiated. And I'll again repeat that those students who used to do the things in a form of a paragraph, not this way. The other one is also correct. वो भी सही है. I will not say that that is incorrect. वो तरीका भी सही है. You can go for any of them. But this one looks attractive as per me. Rest choice is yours. And I show you the example of that other one also, जो आप लोग पहले किया करते थे. One example of that notice. So this one is clear, all of you? Great. अच्छा ये भी अलग है. One more, then I'll come to that one. You are Deepika or Ranveer? नाम में मजा आया ना? Okay. As president of the Students' Council of St. Peter's School, you have invited a visiting Brazilian troupe. Troupe is, it is not troop, it is troupe. troupe is a group of performers which includes maybe the musicians, the singers, dancers and so on. So the group of performers को हम बोलते हैं troupe. तो ब्राजील का कोई ग्रुप आ रहा है. And what is a group of soldiers? Troop. That is called as troop. We invited a Brazilian troupe to give a performance in your school on the occasion of its Golden Jubilee celebration in January. आज की तारीख लिखोगे जनवरी के फंक्शन के लिए? नहीं लिखोगे. नवंबर में क्या, जनवरी पे आओ ना सीधे. नवंबर दिसंबर का को कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करते हो. कौन सी तुमको तैयारी, तुमको थोड़ी डांस प्रैक्टिस करना है. तुमको तो खाली इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहा है. 7-8 days आर सफिशिएंट फॉर यू. 2 महीने का को तुम भी भूल जाओगे. 2 महीने का याद थोड़ी रहता है. थिंक रियलिस्टिक. If I put up today the date for term 2 PT, will you remember? अभी तो term 1 चल रहा है. Try to understand. फिर इसको याद रहेगा term 2 कब आएगा. अभी पहले term 1 तो खत्म हो गए. So see that if I put up around 8-10 days. स्कूल का नाम नोटिस ये ब्राजीलियन ट्राउप विजिट और एंजॉय सांबा डांस लिख लो यहाँ पे. Leave a line and then start writing. On the occasion of the Golden Jubilee celebration, a visiting Brazilian samba troupe will give its performance. Date, time, venue. छोटे बच्चों के लिए नहीं है. Class 8 to 12th. Entry by invitation cards only. Additional information I put up. Contact the undersigned for invitation cards. Leave one line. In exam, mostly 2 names are given. Yeah, were given earlier. This time ऐसा कुछ चाहिए नहीं. Put up the name which you like. 2 names were given, Ranveer and Deepika. They'll say, I put up the name which I liked. Baki aapki choice. And who is Deepika? President, don't say Mrs. Ranveer Singh. Usko pata nahi. So Deepika is the President Students Council. This was given in the question. This is the authority. This is the signatory. If these terms are used in the exam, MCQs mein, so याद रखना, this is signatory, this is the authority, the signing authority. ये इसका नाम. This is the heading or the title, and this is issuing authority. That is the date. ये terms आपको याद रखना है. You can get in the form of the fill-ups. Easy. One last solved example. ये देखिए. Yeah, Semi or Simran, the head boy or head girl of St. Joseph School, Dehradun. The school is conducting a debate competition to select the school team for inter-school competition. Draft a notice to inform the students. Now here I have taken a different format. The one which many of the students did earlier. So 2 different formats, both I have shown you, both are correct. Choice is yours. अब खुद सोचो. जल पिलाते हैं. In that I have differentiated date, time, venue, and here I put up in the form of a complete sentence. So now you have to decide. अगर आपको नोटिस बनाने आती पड़ेगी, not for term 1 or the exam point of view, कभी reality में, or in some other exams later on. The choice is yours. You have to decide which format I have to use. Now, what do you feel? Which one was clear and attractive? ये ज़्यादा attractive लग रहा था या वो? Word limit also अगर तुम सोचो, this will consume more words. Because the date will be, the event will be organized at or something. उसके अंदर तो venue जगह का नाम आ गया. You are saving words also. Plus the things are very, very clear. One more thing I'd like to discuss very practically. Yes. Why I tell my students stay away from this format. गलत नहीं है उसके लिए नहीं. Yes. Always try to think about the person copying, checking the copies also. थोड़ा उसके बारे में भी सोचो. Try to be in his shoes. Now, whenever the marks are to be given, the marks are assigned for the correct date, venue, timing, and some other information. उसके marks होते हैं. Yes. Now, when you put up in that format, earlier one, the things are very much clear. The marks are. If you write this way, you are compelling me to search the details. आप मुझे जबरदस्ती ढूंढवा रहे हो. And when you are compelling me to search the details, when I'm reading it, there are chances that more and more mistakes may be caught. Grammatical error हो या spelling mistake नजर में आ सकती है. और उसके अंदर नजर ऐसे चढ़ेगी, mistakes नजरअंदाज होने के चांस है. So in the earlier one, the mistakes may be overlooked, but in this case, the mistakes can be looked over. Understand the difference between overlooked and looked over. यहाँ पे ध्यान जाएगा, उसमें नजरअंदाज होने के चांस रहते. And human psychology पे आते थोड़ा सा. Suppose you are checking these types. दो चार बच्चे ने ऐसे अच्छे से लिखा, आपने खुश होके मार्क्स दे दिए. This if you are doing, again reading, a time will come, गर्दन दुखनी शुरू, आता माझी सटकली. Yes, this will create irritation, and even the simple mistakes you will deduct marks. Human psychology है. And maybe जब ऐसे ऐसे करोगे, नहीं दूंगा तेरे को, नहीं दूंगा गधे, मार्क्स नहीं दूंगा पूरे. एंड अगर तुम वैसे करोगे पहला वाला, मिलेंगे मार्क्स मिलेंगे. ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी हम टॉकिंग अबाउट. जस्ट जब आप करोगे चेकिंग तो आपको ये सब यू विल रियलाइज कि सच थिंग्स हैपन. एंड एग्जाम में तो ठीक है, अब तो आपका एमसीक्यूज है, नथिंग टू वरी. बट वेयर सब्जेक्टिव पेपर यूज्ड टू बी देयर, दिस थिंग इज यूज्ड टू प्ले अ रोल. जितना शांत मन से कॉपी चेक करेगा, मार्क्स आराम से मिलेंगे. अगर उसकी सटक गई, could be because of any reason, शायद बीवी से झगड़ा होके आया होवे, या नेबर ने उसको स्माइल नहीं दी हो, और एनीथिंग. वहां तो कुछ नहीं बोल सकता, उसका गुस्सा निकलता है कॉपी चेकिंग. यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज. सो ट्राई टू ब्रिंग हैप्पीनेस on the person of putting up the things. So both are equally correct. The choice is yours. So these were a few notices as an example. Let's take up a few questions. Some easy ones I put up. DPP में और टेस्ट में थोड़ा difficult दूंगा. Some easy questions to this. Yes. So what? Any doubt? No, I thought you were asking something. So if no unnecessary chat is there from online students, yes, I'll keep the chat on. You can also discuss the answers. Wait, I don't want any unnecessary discussions. Transfer security. Yes, students, ready with the answers? Yeah, great. The correct answer is B for brilliant. The next one. Next वाला भी B. आया नहीं अभी तक. Where is the salutation? The salutation placed in a notice. Just above the date, below the date, along with the date, or no need to write the salutation. What do you mean by the term salutation? First come to it. What is salutation? क्या लेटर में लिखते हैं? sir, madam, dear sir, and so on. That is called as salutation. So where is salutation mentioned in a notice? No salutation is put up when notice is concerned. So agree with the answer. The answer is D. What is written on the top of the notice? Date, name of the issuing authority, subject or body of the notice. B for Baroda, okay. B for Bhopal. B for Mumbai. Bengaluru, okay. B for Bemisal. Very good. Gargi. Yes, Bemisal answer. Chalo. Which of the following statement is correct? Four statements are there. Notice is written to inform others. Notice is of 50 words. Notice is ended with the subscription. Subscription means, again, I'll give you this terminology. Subscription or the postscript means the signatory details. The person signing or putting up the notice. The name जो लिखते हैं and designation. That is called as the subscription. So answer will be D for Daman. The heading will be lost, lost, lost. The name of the school. What can be added in a notice bearing lost title? Somebody was asking for lost. What can be added? Reward to the one who has lost the object, reward to the one who has found the object, or reward to the one who has returned the notice, or all of these. Somebody give me the answer D also. D nahi hai beta. It is B. B, it is reward is promised to the one who finds and returns it. ऐसे नहीं कि फाइन मिलनी भी चाहिए ना तभी तो दोगे. B for Balasinor. जग्या છે ને ગુજરાતમાં. Which of these is the most suitable way to start the beginning of the body of the notice? Through the column of this is to inform, this is to intimidate, or being a regular student, or being a regular reader. Why not C? Why not C? If I would have given the fourth option as both B and C, तो क्या करते? चलो, assume, let's discuss. We're discussing out things. ये तो चलो दूर है. Suppose the option would have been B and C. The D option में करते था both B and C. Then what would have been the correct answer? Only B या B and C? Only B? What is the meaning of this word? Chalo, give me the meaning of this word. C option. Intimidate is scare, fear. अगर मैं देता intimate, then would have been correct. This is to intimate. तो क्या ये option सही होता? Yes, then the option would have been correct. So just to confuse you with the word intimate and intimidate, I deliberately used it. A notice generally uses, we discussed earlier, you don't use the word I inform you, you use it in the third person. And in the passive voice is used. Great, great. Yes, all online students, the answer is correct. Third question. Notice is written to inform others. It is of 50 words. Designation of issuing authority is specified. Yes, all my dear students, the answer is D. The correct option is all of these. Where is the designation of the issuing authority written? Just above the name and signature? Just below the name and signature? On the top right? Yes, where is the designation written? ऊपर नाम आता है कि डेजिग्नेशन आता है? अभी तक क्या सिखाया इतनी देर से? किसी भी नोट में डेजिग्नेशन ऊपर नहीं होगा, तो डेजिग्नेशन नीचे ही आता है डेजिग्नेशन. फिर where is the designation placed? What do you mean by designation? Head boy, secretary, that is designation. कहाँ लिखा है? If you write wrong, then it's not my fault, no? If you take it, क्या हुआ? अरे एरो खिसा गया, प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक. Yes, Adarsh, your answer is correct, है ना? I given 4 options. And I'll now come up with the first will be the name of the issuing authority, then the word notice, then the title, and last will be the name of the issuer. So 2143. So option C is the correct answer. So these were a few MCQs, the types you can expect in your exams. Yes. And one more thing we always get is, I told you, a printed notice followed by some fill-ups, blanks, and then options will be given. Yes. Those type of things I'll try to give you in the exam or in the DPPs. उसको मैं ऐड कर लूंगा उसमें. कितनी बार बचाओ बेटा टेस्ट का सिलेबस? हाउ मेनी टाइम्स शुड आई टेल? मैं तो पढ़ाता रहूंगा तो तुम सब कुछ पूछोगे रोज. Only 3 topics. Deep water, my mother has 66 elementary school classroom. बस, these are the 3 topics in the syllabus. आगे तो चलेंगे ना, ऐसे थोड़ी जो पढ़ाऊंगा मैं, अगर मुझे प्रो करोगे तो लास्ट तक वो ले लूंगा. नहीं नहीं, आई एम नॉट दैट स्ट्रिक्ट. इतना the class is not yet over. Don't. So this is something about notice writing. You know, syllabus for term 1. We have one more short composition along with notice. That is advertisement. Yeah. So now we'll take up the other topic, advertisement, very quickly. Who is this Adarsh Dubey? क्या पूछते हैं? Please Adarsh, stop playing fooling around. Adarsh, should I remove you from the class? अपना भी गया. So now we'll take up one more topic, advertisement. What is advertisement? What do you mean by the term advertisement? क्या होता है advertisement? प्रचार, विज्ञापन. There are two types of advertisements. One is display advertisements, the one we see mostly in the newspapers, full page, half page advertisement, 1/4 of a page, and so on. They are termed as the display advertisement. And the other advertisement is advertisement for the classified columns. Those small ones, वो चिंटू चिंटू, mostly on the Sundays, वो supplement आता है, वो छोटे छोटे advertisement रहते हैं. They are called advertisement for the classified columns. And in our syllabus, we have advertisement for the classified columns, the small ones. There are various categories or subheadings where classified advertisement is concerned. But before that, how to write an advertisement, that will just go through, or what are the points to remember when you draft an advertisement. Some points to remember, important things. So what is an advertisement? Advertisement is a public announcement. The advertisement should always be simple, formal, and to the point. It should never be too lengthy. No blocks, no designs, no animations should be done where advertisement for the classified column is concerned. Compared to display advertisement, classified advertisements are cheaper. And you have to pay for each and every word and space. So if you use unnecessary space or words, बिना मतलब के you'll be spending more money. Should not be. It should begin with a heading in bold or the uppercase letters. It is always in a box. And in which column this advertisement will be reflected, that should be always be in block letters. I showed that with in the form of examples. The limit is 50 words. Don't make full sentences. Use phrases. It should be meaningful. सामने वाले को मतलब समझ में आ जाना चाहिए, that is all. Don't go for the grammatical correctness. Use minimum words with maximum information. You can skip the words SMR, and the, IVU, us. Remove such words. Don't make unnecessary complete sentences. Suppose, for example, the advertisement is regarding the requirement of a female receptionist. Assume karo. So, if you want a beautiful, smart receptionist, a female, somewhere around 25 years. So don't write, rather than saying they require a beautiful female who is around 25 years old and who has completed her graduation. Don't put up complete sentences. Wanted, smart, graduate, female, around 25. Short में. This is the way the thing should be used. Meaning समझ में आना चाहिए. No complete sentences should be there. Name and address of the company are essential. Always add the contact details in the end, in the form of contact number, the email ID, and so on of the person who has advertised. You don't have to mention your personal details. Suppose I am putting up the thing, the contact details will be there, but personal details, my house address or my height and weight and all those things are not to be put up anywhere over here. They are always written in a box. No use of pronouns like I, we, you, they. कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Skip the pronouns and it should be clean with a good presentation. Neat, attractive, no cancellations unnecessary. So again, you won't be asked to draft an advertisement. Maybe we will get in the form of fill-ups or some other type of questions in the exams. So these are the few points you have to remember where advertisement for the classified column of newspaper are concerned. Is it okay? Next slide. Now there are various categories where this advertisement for the classified column is concerned. In a syllabus also. Starts with situation vacant. That is, whenever there is a vacancy in an organization, तभी को organization या company के अंदर उनको कोई employees चाहिए, they'll put up a notice, they'll put up an advertisement in the paper. That heading is termed as situation vacant. The other one which is there is situation wanted. That is, a person is in need of a job. वो शायद job change करना चाहता है या उसको नौकरी चाहिए. So the person will put up a notice in the newspaper. So उसकी heading will change. It is situation wanted. Then the other categories which are there in the exam or in the syllabus are house for purchase, house for sale, house on rent. That is to let. ये घर related things will be there. You can also get vehicles to sell, particularly four-wheelers. या two-wheelers भी आ सकता है. Vehicles for sale or for sale. गाड़ी बेचनी है आपको, उसके लिए advertisement आ सकती है. Then you also get advertisement for lost and found. खोया पाया. Whether you have lost something or you have found something. Then also the advertisement is placed in the newspaper. The other type is missing persons. लापता. लापता गंज के बारे में you can get an advertisement. Missing pet. आपका कोई पालतू कुत्ता या कुत्ती. मिसेस डॉग. कितना अजीब लगता है ना. सेकंड वर्ड बोले तो ऐसा लगता है अब्यूज किया किसी को. Again he has come. He is running away actually. Yes, Adarsh, I am giving you permission. Just wait. Yes, one. अब क्या हो? Unwanted student है ये. No, let's not waste time for such stupid students. Let's continue. Then missing pet is one more type. Then you also get something related to educational. That is a small coaching or a tutor is putting up an ad in the newspaper to create awareness for the students. So that advertisement is also a part of a syllabus. Educational के नाम से वो आता है. Then tours and travels. उसका related है some tour agency, travel agency. They place their advertisement. That is also there in the syllabus. Then change of name, public notice. New type, अब तक एग्जाम में आया नहीं है, but it is there. And last but not the least is matrimonial. That is शादी हेतु, विवाह हेतु. Whether you want a groom for a girl or अ ब्राइड फॉर अ बॉय, उसके लिए एडवर्टाइजमेंट आती है। तो यू कैन गेट एडवर्टाइजमेंट कि कन्या हेतु वर चाहिए, या सुकन्या हेतु, कन्या हेतु वर चाहिए तो सुकन्या हेतु व्हाट, बोलो बोलो। सु व अ नहीं है व, तो सुकन्या हो सकता है, सुवर क्यों नहीं हो सकता है ना। एंड अमेरिका इट इज व नॉट अ। So these are the different types of advertisements which are there. So right from naukri to chokri, all types of advertisements are there in our syllabus for classified advertisement. We take up the first one, a very important one, situation vacant. बस खाली ये करते हैं, दो स्लाइड देखते हैं for today. The points which you have to keep in mind. Oh God. The point you have to keep in mind is, make a note of it very quickly, because you can get such things in the form of MCQs. That is situation vacant column. What things should be specified? You should know कि क्या-क्या चीज आनी चाहिए. Begin with wanted or required. Post and number of vacancies. Age and gender of the candidate. Whether you want male, female, plus the age group. Qualification, experience of the candidate, very important. Name of the form. Pay scale and perks. What is perks? Not chocolate. Pay scale is salary, remuneration. What is perk? The additional benefits. House allowance, medical allowance, travel allowance, उसको बोलते हैं perks. So something about salary should be specified. Mode of applying. There are different ways of applying. कैसे apply करना है वो बताना चाहिए. And last, the contact address and phone number of the advertiser. So these are the various things you have to keep in mind. I'll move on with the next slide. Yes, no one is taking it down now. कोई लिखने वाला तो नहीं है. Okay. MIT International School, Delhi. Yes, last slide for today. Needs a secretary to the principal. So the principal of the school needs a secretary. So the admin office is drafting an advertisement. So whenever this thing you have to remember, whenever there is a vacancy in an organization or a company, the heading you have to remember is situation vacant. ये आपको याद रखना है. The heading will be situation vacant. And how the solution will be reflected here. This is your solution to this question. Box in the center, block letters, the column name. First let me finish, then come on to the column name जिसमें ये advertisement छपेगी. Block letters. Leave a line. Then start with required or wanted. It's not compulsory that you should put up in capital letters. मैंने required capital लिखा है, not at all compulsory, but highlight this with block letters. Now the details, something about the candidate, क्या age group, gender, qualification. क्या हुआ? Let me speak ना first. मैं समझाने तो दो मुझे अभी. I am coming on to this word. ये क्या लिखा है ना, ये क्या लिखा है. Let me have some patience. Don't be proactive. Have patience. मैं खड़ा हूं बताने के लिए, आ रहा हूं ना धीरे धीरे वहां पे. Required secretary. F25. F is for female. 25 is the age. So rather than putting up they wanted secretary or wanted a female secretary around 25 years age, using so many words, मैं उसको आदर्श दुबे please get lost from the class. बाबा actually disturbing here. Yesterday he was with some other name. No, he's not in the class. He just comes and fools around. There are many such stupid students. So rather than using those complete words, I'm saving those words. मैं words आगे काम में ले रहा हूँ. So you can just put up F25. जरूरी नहीं कि you should always use this way. You can put up wanted secretary or wanted female secretary around 25. एक दो word extra जा रहा है, कोई problem नहीं. But this is one of the way you can put up. Okay. Qualification. Postgraduate. What is postgraduate? Graduate and postgraduate. हे भगवान 12th pass. What is graduation? Give me a name of a degree, मैं समझ जाऊंगा. हाँ, this is what I'm asking. BSc, BA, BCom are graduates. Postgraduate will be the master's degree. MSc, MCom, MA या MBA. MBA का full मास्टर्स आ गया ना. What is MA? Master of Arts. That is post graduation. Keep this thing in your mind. ये चीज आपको उसमें भी काम आएगा. Job application letters में. You should know this. Graduate and post graduate. Possessing good correspondence skills. Now, principal के लिए secretary है तो उसके हिसाब से think of the qualities. Good command over English. Pleasing personality. Computer आना चाहिए. Working knowledge of computer. The word salary should always be reflected. It's not necessary that you put up the amount. Put up sentences. Salary best in the industry. Or you can, इसे छोटा करना है तो attractive salary. The word salary इसके अंदर reflect होना चाहिए. You can make it short. Attractive salary. The other way, which you see in the newspapers, salary as per experience. एक और तरीका होता है to tell something about the salary. अब कैसे अप्लाई करना है? Apply with complete biodata within 10 days too. So they want the biodata by post. जरूरी नहीं आप ऐसे ही मंगाओ. You can shorten it up by send your resume और अपना email ID बना दो स्कूल का. That is your choice. There are different ways in which you can put up the way of applying. I'll show you some more situation vacant और सब में मैंने अलग तरीके यूज किए हैं. ठीक है. This time again I'll repeat. You don't have to draft this advertisement, but you should know कि जब बनाना हो तो what are the different ways, where to save words, how to save words, and so on. So this is one way in which you are applying by regular post. आप email से मंगवा सकते हो, or you can call the candidate straightway for the walk-in interview. Different ways are there, and some more advertisements will continue in the next class. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow we have one more class. Second slot में है ना? Tomorrow we have one more class. Yes. Any biology student? कोई bio वाला है? Because I was told कि tell the bio students to assemble or come to the students support room. Board program support room जो है वहाँ पे उनको बुलाया है. If any bio student is there for any doubts or something. So this is all from my side for today. See you again tomorrow. Thank you.